You can draw this in 10 minutes, so welcome to this week's Beginner Procreate tutorial, and let's begin. So we're going to start with a canvas 2000 by 2000 pixels, and you can find this color palette for free in the description of the video. And we're only going to be using brushes that are already in Procreate by default. So come to your brushes and select Calligraphy Monoline Brush. Go to your colors and select the last color in the first row. Set your brush size to 40%, and we're going to come here to this wrench icon, click on Drawing Guide, edit Drawing Guide, and we're going to turn the symmetry on. And now we can close this. When you come to your layers, now you see that it says Assisted in here. If it didn't, just click on it and turn on the Drawing Assist. Now anything we do on this side happens on the other side as well. And we're going to start drawing the shape of the eggplant on one side. I'm not going to go start from the line. I'm going to start a little bit away from it, and then we're going to connect it. So it might take a few tries to get it right. Actually, I'm fine with the first one. Lucky me. And now we're just going to come here and close this up. It doesn't need to be perfect. We're going to come to liquify and adjust it. I'm going to switch to my eraser. Make sure you have it set to the same monoline brush. Just gonna adjust this a little bit to clean up. Okay, now let's connect the bottom part. And again, we're just gonna clean up with eraser. It looks a little wonky in here, but we're gonna fix it with liquify. So let's come here to adjustments. I'm gonna scroll down to liquify. I'm gonna set the size to about 70%, and I'm gonna first just adjust the shape overall. Maybe let's go smaller, around 60, just to make things rounder. And then I'm gonna switch to even smaller size and fix the connection point. You don't really need to worry about this one because it's gonna be covered by the leaf, so just make sure that everything here is nice and round. I think this is good enough, so we can close this. And now we're going to come to our layers, create a new one, and drag it below. And we're also going to come here to this original layer and turn the reference on, and then we can return back to our new layer. Go to your colors and select the first one in the first row, and we're simply going to fill this shape in. And then we can click here, drag on this new layer and duplicate it. We're going to click on it, and first we're going to turn alpha lock on. We're going to click on it again, and we're also going to turn it into a clipping mask so that everything that happens here only reflects on the bottom below. And now we're going to come to our colors and select the second one in the first row. And now we come back, we click on this layer again, and we click on fill layer. So essentially we recolored this layer, and we can come here to our transform tool, make sure uniform is on, and we're just going to pick up from this corner and make it a little smaller so that we have a little bit of the original lighter color poking through. I'm going to go with about this much, and we're going to come back to our layers, and again we're going to duplicate this new layer. But this time, since already we had a clipping mask and alpha lock, that's all done. So we can just come to our colors and select the third one and go back to this layer, fill layer. So we recolored it. And again, we're just gonna come to transform tool and once again make it smaller from this corner, but this time a bit bigger. We want a bit more of this dark purple poking through. So about this much. And I'm gonna also come to freeform and push a little more from this side just to make this roundness a bit more smooth, and a little bit from this side as well, like that. And now we're going to do the same thing last time. Duplicate this top layer, come to our colors, select the fourth one in the first row, come back and fill the layer, and go to your transform tool, make it uniform, and we're going to make this the smallest part, about this much. Switch to freeform and adjust the shape a little. In here it looks kind of strange, so we want it to be a bit more rounded. So we're just gonna maybe go also down in here. This will be covered by the leaf anyway, and maybe a bit lower. All right. Next thing we're gonna do is add the leaf, but I'm noticing there's not much space for it. So let's come to our colors and drag on all of these to select them all. And once all of them are selected, we're gonna come to our transform tool. Just zoom out a little bit so we can see. Make sure uniform is on. We're just gonna make the whole thing smaller and center it. If you don't see this orange line, turn on your snapping. And we're just gonna place it a bit lower so we have some space for the leaf. Something like this. We're going to come to our colors and select the last one in the first row, and we're going to come to our layers and create a new layer on top. Now we're going to draw the leaf, so let me just zoom in a little bit, and we're just going to use this line as a reference for the center leaf. I'm just going to go like this and then back, and we want the leaf to be a little bit lopsided, so from this point I'm going to start a little curve like this, and the same thing on the other side, but maybe a bit lower. Doesn't need to be symmetrical, we want it a little bit wonky. And now from here I'm just going to do a little curve like this, and then leaving a little space in here. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, but leave some space for the stem. Something like that would do. And now we're just going to create a stem and make it a slightly bit wider on top than it is on the bottom. Now we can come to this layer and turn this into a reference, which automatically turns off the reference on the other layer. We're going to add one and drag it below. And next we're going to come to our colors and select the first one in the second row. And now we can just fill it. We're going to come back to our layers, add a new one, click on it and turn it into a clipping mask, so everything we do here only shows on top of this layer. And now we're going to switch to the second color in the second row. And now starting from this corner, we're going to create a line, almost if we're going to do a triangle, but we're just going to come halfway to the stem and go down, and we'll just curve it in here. So like this, go down in the middle and just make a little curve, something like this. Now we're going to fill in this whole section starting from this line. I'm just going to make the size of the brush as big as possible so that this takes less time. And we can bring back the size to 40%. Now we're going to come to our colors again and select the third one in the second row. We're just going to create a little blob shape in here. Just a little shine, and we're also going to go from this end to this pointy end and just make a little curve like this, maybe a bit smaller. You can tap with 2 fingers to go one step back. Something like that would do, and we're just going to fill that in as well. And next we're going to also add some highlights underneath these leaves, but a very thin ones, so we're just going to sort of outline this side of the leaf and in here as well. And we're going to create an actual triangle in here using this as the center point with this lighter color. Maybe let's switch our brush to 16% size to make the connection a bit more precise. And do something like this. I'm going to switch back to the higher size, and I'm also going to add one line underneath here. Alright, and now we can move on to the face. So let's come to our layers and click on the top one, and let's add a new layer. Click on it and turn the drawing assist on, and we're going to switch our color to the last one in the first row. We're going to start with the eyes, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. We're just going to create a circle, hold the shape, and we're going to add a finger to create a perfect circle. And the size wise, I'll go about this much, and we can fill it in. And then we're going to switch the color to the white one, so the fourth one in the second row. We're just going to add a little detail over here. And then we're going to come to our colors, go back to the last one in the first row, and I'm going to switch the brush to smaller size, so 16%. We're just going to make a cute little smile like this. Maybe let's go again. Something like that, also cute. And next, let's come to our colors again and select the last one in the second row. I'm just going to switch my brush back to 40%, and we're going to do a little blush under the eyes, make an oval shape, hold it. We're going to tilt it a little bit and just fill it in. We're going to zoom out, look if it's cute. It's super cute. And now we can just come to our layers, add a new one, and go to our colors, switch back to the white one, so the fourth one in the second row. And we're just going to add some highlights here and there, a little blob shape over here, and a smaller one. And let's also add a thinner one just here, and maybe down here, following the curve of the eggplant. And a little small blob. And zoom out. And if you feel like the highlights are a bit too harsh, then we can simply come to this layer, click on the little N, and we can drag the opacity. I'm gonna go with around 80%, looks okay to me. And there you go. You just created a super cute little eggplant under 10 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Follow this channel for weekly beginner tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.